ohiyo. Toss time for the all-important game for the Hong Kong Men's T20I Series 2025. It's going to be Nepal taking on Hong Kong. On my left, I've got the captain of Nepal, Rohit Paudal. In the middle, we've got the captain of Hong Kong, China, Yasim Murtaza. And to oversee the toss, we have Mr. Gandhi. It's going to be Yasim, the home team boy, with the flip, and Rohit from Nepal with the call.
Tails.
Tails is the call. And tails it is.
Ball first.
Rohit, I've heard you. You're going to be bowling first.
Yeah.
What's your decision and why is it the overcast conditions?
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at the condition and the wicket, I think bowling first is a good option for us. So yeah, we'll bowl first.
You like chasing. You've done that in the previous games as well. Your batters are in good touch, especially the openers, Kushal Bhurtel and Asif Sheikh. What sort of a total do you think is a pretty comfortable one? Because it's a must-win game as well if you want to play the finals tomorrow.
Yeah, I think for both of us, it's a must-win game for us. So I think as a team, we'll love to chase anything around 150, 160 because the ground dimensions are shorter and the wicket is good to bat. So I think anything around 150, 160 would be good score.
Any changes in that lineup?
Yeah, we have one change. We're playing Rajan in place of Karan.
Okay, have a good game.
Thank you.
Yasim, the toss didn't go in your favor. Did you want to bat first as well?
To be honest, we wanted to bowl as well, but yesterday, if you see our yesterday game, we bat first. We ending up a good score in the total. If we keep batting same way, the way we been playing yesterday game, so hopefully we put up a good score.
A lot of positives in the previous game. Vikas bowling well, Babar Hayat coming back in form, Anshuman is in good touch, Zishan batted well. So there's a lot of positives, I'm sure, coming into this game. Toss is never in our favor. They say if it's not in your favor, you got to go with the flow.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Yeah, in the end, if we bat, we have to bat well. If you bowl first, we have to bowl well. So whatever we do, we have to do it our best.
Any changes in that team that you played last game?
Yeah, we got one change. Nasrullah Rana came in for Dash Vora.
Have a good game. All the best. So the news from the centre, Nepal win the toss and decide to go for a bowl first. It's an all-important game. And that pitch, it's the same pitch as the last game. We saw Kuwait win it quite comfortably. Little overcast conditions as compared to the previous game. There's clouds coming around. We hope that the rain gods stay away from this game. It's a must-win game for both the sides to play the all-important final tomorrow. The Pacers did get help. Spinners also had the purchase. I feel Hong Kong wickets is for someone who plays on the merit. You bat well on those conditions, you have runs for yourself, you bowl in the right areas like the spinners did for Kuwait. They picked up wickets as well. Even dimensions, the shorter side of boundary there, that's the end where bowlers generally don't feel comfortable bowling. But Nepal think they won the toss. Chasing has always been the ideal one with the overcast condition. DL Pasco could be online. Well, it's going to be an interesting game. We have a 1:30 start, so see you with the live action.
the big one. It's Hong Kong against Nepal in the Hong Kong Men's T20I Series 2025. Proudly supported by the India Club of Hong Kong. I'm Jay Dansiani. Joining me is Mr. Aaron Bush.
Good afternoon, Jay. What a cracking game this is. As we said earlier in the first game today, it's a semi-final coming up, basically. Whoever wins this game goes through to play Kuwait tomorrow in the final. The losers, they'll be playing in the morning against Qatar. So everything to play for. The weather a factor. It's sultry, it's overcast. It's going to be a fabulous game of T20I. We're going to have a look at the teams here. Jay, you've got the Nepal side.
Yeah, for Nepal, we got Rohit Kumar Paudel, Asif Sheikh, Bashir Ahmed, Dipendra Singh Airi, Gulshan Zah, the big guy, Kushal Patel, Kushal Malla, Lalit Rajvanshi, Nandan Yadav, Sompal Kami, Rejan Dakal, and Kiran Kumar Thaguna.
For Hong Kong, China, they made one change. Dash Bora, after debuting in their second game of the series, will sit out today. And Nazrullah Rana will play his first game. He's down there at the 11th spot. The captain, Yassin Murtaza, Anshuman Rath, who's been in all the runs throughout this tournament. The speedster, Atiq Iqbal, and the Ayush Shukla. Vice-captain, Baba Hayat. Hassan Khan, the debutant in game one for Hong Kong, China. Kalan Chalu, Nazakat Khan, Wakas Baka, and the wicketkeeper, Zishan Ali. Shahid Vasif will be 12th player today.
Yeah, strong teams, both Hong Kong, China, and Nepal. Tell you what, a big part of the narrative and the subplot, of course, is Nepal. They've never won a trophy in Hong Kong. They want to get that monkey off their back. The home side, well, they got the home side advantage, without a doubt. And they have the benefit of having beaten Nepal in Hong Kong on this very ground before.
I think they also had a washout last year as well at this ground. It's that kind of year, that time of the year, that the weather can play a factor. The two umpires heading out to the middle, Tabarak Dar and Shelton de Cruz on the right.
Can't wait. What drama we had in the morning as well. Kuwait looking to boost their net run rate, and that's exactly what they did. They chased down that 124 from Qatar in exactly 10 overs. What a fantastic innings that was as well. That's 72 of just 28 deliveries from Clinto Anto. It's booked their ticket in the final. Now it's going to be one of these two teams who are going to join them. The big finale on Super Sunday tomorrow. Speaking of big, these two, Anshuman Rath and Zishan Ali, they're going to have a pivotal role to play here for the home side at the top of the order. Zishan, we all know what he can do at the top of the order. He's really flourished since being promoted to that opening slot. And Anshuman Rath as well, as a T20 batter, he's never been in better form. He's never looked more dangerous. It's a mouth-watering contest.
Yeah, Anshuman Rath, in just 2 innings, is still top the table of the batting leaderboard for this tournament. 134 runs, averaging 67. Strike rate just a tick under 150. Zishan, he's also got in some runs that second game. He needs to get some more. He lost his wicket really early in game 1 to Hong Kong, China. He stuck around for a while in game 2. These two need to get a start for the team in red, but for Nepal, who have won 2, if they could just win a third, they'll be straight through to tomorrow afternoon's final.
It's going to be Rajan to open things up here from the Argyle Street end. And this power play, I tell you what, it's a big power play. These days in T20 cricket, you want to be getting up to 60, even 70 runs in those first 6.
This is Rajan's first over in the tournament, replacing Karen KC in the lineup.
One slip in place. That's a good start. Looking for a single, it's not there. Yeah, interesting move of Karan Casey out of this 11 today for Nepal. Presents a good opportunity though for someone like Rajan. Not the first promising left armour we've seen from Nepal. Last year, of course, and during the sixes we had Pratish GC. Really good at the sixes, wasn't he, Pratish?
It's a good first delivery. Almost chopped it down onto the stumps there, Zishan.
Here comes Rajan again. Good sound off the bat. Maybe a little bit high, but he gets off the mark. Handy 2 runs there for Zishan. He's very strong in the pull shot, isn't he?
Yeah, he had it where he liked it. Just didn't time that one. Usually that one would race away to the boundary. That's how we started both innings so far in the T20I series, starting with a boundary. Today, just happy with a 2.
Four fielders on the leg side here for the left armour. Quick call for a single. Yeah, putting pressure on the fielders. They get through quite easily. These two, really good understanding, Anshi and Zishan. It's one thing I've always noticed about Hong Kong's openers throughout the years. We've had Nazakat Khan open with Anshi as well. Great understanding between the two, and no different here.
Zishan trying to cement his place there at the top of the order, with Martin Kudzia still injured. Doing a back injury back in that All-Stars tournament, I think it was. Still out. So Zishan and Ansh doing the job for Hong Kong China at the top of the order.
And Anshi's done so well, you feel like the move might be permanent. First ball for Anshi. Looking good, good balance. Straight to the fielder.
Slightly different setup here, Jay, for Anshuman. They've got the deep backward square, but they've also got a backward point, whereas they had 2 on the leg side for Zishan.
Yeah, I think Anshi's taken note of that deep backward point as well. All the way back on the boundary. Struck him on the pad. They get through for a single. Waiting for the signal from the umpire. Yeah, leg buys. So yet to get off the mark here, Anshi. Quiet first over so far.
That's how he's been throughout the tournament. Just starting, gets his eye in, get rid of the new ball, and then accelerates. That's why he's got 134 runs so far.
Last ball coming up. Still looking for their first boundary here, Hong Kong China. Mid on, mid off, up in the circle. He likes going straight, he likes going square. Just like that, but straight to the fielder. Tidy over. After the first over, it's 4 for no loss.
Yeah, very tidy over. Coming into the side today, Rajan Dakal. Starting from the dangerous Argyle Street end, and very tidy. And one thing we saw in Game 2 for Nepal back on Thursday, their fielding was not at their usual level, Jay. It was quite sloppy in the outfield. You expect greatness from this Nepal side. Today it's looking that they just seem like they're better. They're backing up better. They're onto the ball quickly. So we'll see how they go throughout the next 19 overs.
So good to have Nepal back in Hong Kong, though, for a second year running. Their top performing associate, Nepal, nearly beat South Africa as well in the World Cup. That would have been an absolutely massive result. But they won a lot of fans, didn't they, Nepal, in that tournament? They've already got a good fan base. Here's Sompal Kami. Oh, beautiful. That angle in, that shape away. This is what he's known for. This is what he's been doing for the last decade or so for the national team. So good, isn't he? Sompal Kami, that bustling action. Give it a whack as well, but been a permanent fixture of this Nepali unit for so many years. Good battle, Sompal against Anshi. That's down the leg side, signaled wide. I think the plan of attack here is going to be to try and tuck him up. You don't want to give Anshi Rath too much room. He's typical left-hander, so strong through the offside. But recently, of course, with Anshi Rath, we've seen more of a 360 element to him. Scoring runs all across the wicket, scoring more boundaries, more sixes. That could be a boundary. No! It's been put down! Tell you what, got a good piece of that, didn't get any elevation on it. And the fielder's been injured as well, that mid-on fielder. I hope he's okay.
I think it's Lalit that's gone down there. It's gone through the hands and perhaps onto the throat.
Oh yeah, those are tough, aren't they? I've been struck in the Adam's apple before. It's not pleasant. Yeah, he's saying that as well. It's hit me in the throat. It's hit me close to the Adam's apple. Let's take a look at that replay. Didn't get the elevation on that, did Anshi?
It was a sitter. It was hit hard and then bobbled down as it went through the hands onto the neck. He's still down there in the hands of the trainers at the moment. Looks okay. But we're just talking about the fielding from Nepal being a little substandard in their second match, and they've put down a catch just in the second over. He looks like he may have to come off here, get some more treatment. Send a 12th out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a temporary thing. We should have him back on the field. But it's a big moment in the game as well. You don't want to give Anshi Rath a second chance, especially with the kind of form he's been in.
They'll be hoping Lalit can come back and bowl as well. He's been good in the tournament. 12th player, Shahab Alam, comes out onto the field. He'll take a spot at mid-wicket.
Yeah, left arm spinner, replacing left arm spinner. Kami again. Driven nicely. Has he found the gap? Oh, you better believe it. What a way to bring up your first boundary. Anshi Rath, glorious through the covers.
Another one of those ones that rubs salt into the wounds. Should have been out for a duck. And then immediately punches for 4 through extra cover. Over to the Nepal fans who are streaming in to Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground.
Yeah, they've seen the forecast looking a lot more promising than it did earlier today. So nice to get a full game in that morning game. Kami again. It's down the leg side. Again, more exercise for Shelton De Cruz. Another bonus run here for Hong Kong, China. And they're getting louder and louder, aren't they? Nepal fans, around 50 fans at the very least in here at TKRG. There's room for plenty more. If you're in Hong Kong and you're tuning in, take the MTR down here. Oh, run out chance. This could be disaster. No one was at the stumps there for Nepal. Should have been the first wicket.
Well, again, Hatch giving up a chance here. He came a long way down and Zishan turned his back. That was a direct hit, well gone, wasn't even in frame, but survives, gets back. And a bit of a nervy over this one has been.
Another reprieve here for Anshi Rath. Drop catch, missed run out there. That's down the leg side, another wide delivery. It's his third wide of the over. Hasn't quite found his radar here, Sompal Kami. Man, I tell you what. Someone was at the stumps. Could have been the end of Anshi.
I've got a stat for you here, Jay. You weren't here during the first 2 days. Game 1, Nepal played Qatar, bowled the full 20 overs against Qatar. Not one wide in the books. A wide free innings, and now they've bowled 3 in 1 over.
That was a good stop there. Eventful start to the innings, you have to say. Yeah, cricket's a great leveler, like you were saying. No wides at all against Qatar. 3 wides already.
You can hear on our effects microphone that it's a bit gusty out there with the clouds and storms about.
On the leg side, has he got this? Deep fine leg gets around. Oh, it's a good throw. I think he would have made it in spite of the juggle from Asif Sheikh. After 2 overs, it's 13 for none.
Anjuman giving up a chance in the air, a chance on a run out, survives, gets some runs, 6 that over. Hong Kong China looking to form that nice opening partnership in the power play. It was almost the sub that came on for the injured Lalit that executed that run out. Wasn't far away from the stumps. Only thing far away from the stumps was Anjuman Ruth at the time. He survives. He's down the non-striker's end. Zishan back on strike on 3.
It's looking leg side. Favours that pull shot, doesn't he? And you have Kushal Malla as well in position in case there's a top edge or he doesn't quite get it. Rijan to Zishan. Yet to middle the ball, isn't he? Never a shortage of intent with Zishan Ali.
Yeah, swinging hard. When he gets it out of the middle, it's going to go. They've mixed up the field again for him. Got a long on and a deep square. A fine leg and deep third inside the circle.
I like what Hong Kong China have done with Zishan Ali in the recent past. Send him up. Send him up to open. Bang goes Zishan. I think that's gone all the way. We're waiting for the signal from the fielder. He signals 4. There you go, first boundary for the right-hander. Down to one of his favourite regions at long on.
Going big. It was only millimetres inside the rope. Gets the 4 through cow corner. The long on was out in the deep, but was too straight to cut that one off.
Tidy little start here from Hong Kong China. Both openers with a boundary apiece, going at around 7.5 and over. Just look at that boundary. Asif Sheikh now up to the stumps. Will Zishan go big again? That's guided nicely. A nice deft touch. Back-to-back 4s for Zishan Ali. So intelligent. Zishan had a feeling that the bowler would be making a bit of a correction there. And he overcorrected. Gave him too much width. Allowed him to free his arms. Just guided away square of the wicket.
That's where the ball ended up. It was nicely played. Picked the gap between a cover point and backward point. Back live.
Watchful. Straight back to the bowler. Going at around 8 runs and over. The home side. Yet to lose a wicket. I wonder if we're going to see a change in bowling as well. Sompal Kami from the other end, just struggling a little bit for his radar. Might be worth just giving him a bit of a break, bringing him back in the middle overs. Might even see a cheeky switch to spin. Again, looking square on the offside, Zishan. That's down leg side. I think there's some bat on that. Umpire disagrees, signaled leg buys.
first spinner that they like to use, Jay, is Lalit, so that's not an option at the moment unless he's gone back out, but I can still see Alam out there, so I don't think he has returned yet. Of course, they can use Dependra Airi. Kushal Berthel bowled well as well against Kuwait.
I'll tell you what, it's a bit of a risk though, getting a wrist spinner on in the power play itself. Last ball of the third. Goes leg side, beautiful. Loves that shot. He's going to love that result too. Another boundary to Anchi to close out a productive over. After 3, it's 26 for none.
Yeah, another one going through cow corner, this time for the lefty of Anjuman Rath. Picks it up nicely just around the off stump, but nice big bounce is in the slot for him, and he's dispatched that one for 4.
You love to see this if you're in the Hong Kong-China dugout. Both captains spoke of how much of an advantage it is to bowl first, especially when DLS could come into play. Such a huge advantage to know exactly what you're chasing in a rain-reduced fixture. And of course, hopefully, we get the full 20 overs in each innings. As a neutral fan, there's nothing you like to see more than a game reach its natural conclusion.
Well, you're right, Jay. With Sampal Kami struggling in that first over, they're going to make the change, and Nandan Yadav will take the ball from the Victoria Harbour end for over number 4.
Again, quick single, good understanding, nice early call. It's so important for Hong Kong China's hopes of reaching the final, for these two to start well.
Nandan Yadav had a good game against Kuwait back on Thursday. Picked up 2 massive wickets, really. He got Clinton Antho, who was the big scorer today, and also Bilal Tahir. We're looking for some more wickets in the wicket column for him today.
Yeah, I like the look of him. Nice approach to the crease. Effort ball there. It's guided down to deep third for a single. He's getting through his action so well, isn't he, Nandan Yadav?
No Karen KC in the side today. Sampal Kami and Yadav and Rijan are going to have to do some heavy lifting. Of course, as we mentioned, Lalit not back on the ground yet. Quicks might have to work a bit harder in the early overs.
Again down the leg side. Again, another wide delivery here from Nepal.
It was Sampal Kami bowling wides to the left-handed Anjuman Rath, and now it's Nandan Yadav bowling him down the leg side to Zishan Ali. Deep third, backward square, the 2 outside the circle. No slip in place either.
And these wide deliveries makes it harder to build meaningful pressure on the opposition. Nandan again. Guided, loves that area, deep third. Keep it down to 1. It's a feature of their game, isn't it? Both Anchi and Zishan getting those singles when they can't score a boundary. Those guides down to deep third.
And it's something I really like when you've got an opening pair that are left and right. It just puts more work on the field. They have to keep changing, switching positions. Each time a single's taken, third has to come up, the other one goes back down, someone goes out into the deep on the other side. Just that extra little bit of effort for the fielding side.
That's big. That's huge. No need to run for that. Smashes into the pavilion. Arms up from the umpire. First maximum here for Hong Kong China and Anchi Rath.
This is sweetly timed and went a long way back as well. It would have been a sick rope size here at Ting Kwong Road as it clattered into the scoring box. Umpire Tabarak Dar having to do a bit of an inspection on the ball, make sure it wasn't damaged, but it's all good to go. De Cruz, umpire Shorten De Cruz, hands the ball back to Yadav. Still 2 balls left of the 4th.
It's been an expensive over as well. 10 runs off it, still 2 balls left. Again goes leg side, this time it's juggled and taken! There you go! No third life this time for Anshi Rath. Good change of length here from Nandan Yadav, gets the big fish.
Well, heart and mouth moments here for Nepal and their supporters as Ridgearm had 3 cracks at it, but eventually it stuck. He looks at his hands and wonders why it didn't stick in the first time, but he didn't. But in the end, Anshuman Rath departs on 17 as Hong Kong China lose their first on 36.
Such an important time as well to take that wicket. You get the feeling another 20-25 minutes of Zishan and Anshi at the crease would have made things really hard for Nepal. In any case, the former skipper walking in at number 3, Nazakat Khan. Plenty of responsibility on his shoulders. Hong Kong China, of course, we spoke of how it's more of an advantage to be batting second with the potential DLS coming into the equation. But of course, if Hong Kong China can get up to 180, 185, gives them a really good shot of getting into the final. Good thing for Nazakat, he's got a well-set Zishan at the other end. Zishan on 13. And full credit to Nandan, great comeback.
Yeah, it's almost a trap ball, that one. Has put it into where Ansh likes to go on the leg side. And they had the player just waiting back with a square on the 45 inside the circle. And Duckall taking a nice catch in the end, if not a little juggly.
He's got a big wicket. Can he double up? Oh, nearly. So close to the outside edge. End of a really good over. 10 runs off it with a huge scalp of Anshi Rath.
This is the replay of that final delivery to Nazakat. Squared him up a beaut. What a peach of a delivery from Yadav. Went expensive early, but finished it off very, very well. So after 4, still going at 9's Hong Kong China on 36 for 1. The run rate's good. Losing an early wicket, not so much. Well, we're wondering if Lalit was back on. He is, because he's going to bowl over number 5 from the Argyle Street end. Danger end for the slower bowlers, Jay. The short boundaries over the top of his head, but can generate wickets. It's tough in the power play.
Yeah, one thing's for sure. If you're going to err, you rather err on the shorter side, especially with these short straight boundaries. You don't want to bowl too full. That's something that we saw Mohammad Aslam do so well for Kuwait in the morning game. Not an easy task, but he pulled it off. Nice to see Lalit back on the field. Took a nasty blow to the Adam's apple earlier. He's okay now. And in the absence of Sandeep Lamichhane, get the feeling he's the premier spinner here for Nepal. That's high. It's not long enough. Is it going to clear the infield? Oh, it's been put down again, Nepal. Another drop catch. And it's the dangerous Zishan Ali who gets a second life.
Now, he's done this before, scooped it up in the air, and he's been dismissed. Not this time. The juggle goes down. The second catch to go down for Nepal inside the power play.
Yeah, it's never easy, those ones running back. But a team like Nepal, a high-ranked associate, you'd expect them to take catches like that.
So usually dependable Dependra Irie there.
Bang! Don't run for that. That's gone all the way. It's out of the ground. Oh my God, he's nailed that. Nazakat Khan. Lord have mercy.
Got an absolute peach for his first delivery and got a gift for his second, right in the slot, up and over the top. Again, a boundary on pretty much any ground. That one, that was massive.
Yep, that's another 600 Hong Kong dollars we're never going to see again. Another new ball coming on. And in spite of that wicket, Hong Kong, they've made their intentions clear. They're going to keep coming at these Nepal bowlers. It's exactly how you do it. Nepal, of course, with their highest successful run chase just a few days ago. Hong Kong, China, they'll want to get close to 180, 185. Punched. Call of no, the right call. What do you think, Aaron? Do you agree with that assessment? 180, 185?
We've been saying it's the same pitch we've used for days 1 and 2 as well, and we've been saying 180 is pretty much your minimum. Anything less can be chased down pretty easily. Bit of a mix-up again. Zishan wanted the run. Zakat not interested.
Yeah, good comeback here. He's just flattened his trajectory. Bowling a bit faster with a rounder arm here. Lalit. And that's the way to go as a spinner in T20 cricket these days. Like I said, you'd rather be erring on the shorter side. Just like that. Can't do much with that, just turns it away for a single.
And do rotate the strike. With 1 ball remaining, 8 off the over already though. It's been a good one for Hong Kong, China. Get the big boundary and then the singles just top up the runs as they're pushing towards that half-century mark well inside the power play. Still an over to go after this delivery.
Quick single. Yeah, tell you what, direct hit. Could have been close, but they get through nonetheless. Another 9 runs off the over. After 5, it's 45 for 1. I gotta say, I think Hong Kong, China would be the happier of the two teams at this stage. But at 45 for 1, I wouldn't say the contest is getting away from Nepal at all. That wicket of Anshi as well, though. Huge, huge moment in the game.
I'll also take into account that Archman got given a life on a duck. Zishan's been put down and Nazukat could have well been run out at the end of that last over. So all 3 batters for Hong Kong, China have been given a life so far.
Nandan again has been scooped over deep fine. Good shot there, Zishan Ali. On to that in a flash, 50 up as well for Hong Kong.
Bringing up a milestone the way we like it, with a maximum. Bringing the replay up, here we go. Just flicked around the corner. Oh, so nicely. It was a drag down by Yadav just onto that leg stump. Zishan says thanks. Short boundary. Didn't matter about the boundary because that one has left Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground again.
He's been busy, hasn't he, Niaz Ali, third umpire for this game.
He had to officiate this morning's game. He had to present the player of the match as part of India Club. And now he's running countless new kookaburras out to the middle.
False start there. He's going to have to load up again here, Nandan.
Not for the first time in this tournament. Bowlers coming in from the Victoria Harbour end have had some troubles getting their run up. We've seen quite a few throughout the tournament just having to stop. They know they've got their run up all out of whack.
Yeah, Anudeep as well in the morning game. Interesting spell though so far. He's looked to bang it in, test out the middle of this surface. Even in the morning, we saw a lot of grass covering towards the middle of the track. Guided. Oh, good piece of fielding. Really, really good there. That's more of what we want to see from Nepal.
It was Rijan again, the opening bowler, and the one taking the catch to get the wicket this time. This is brilliant. He's just parried it forward. That's important. Got a hand on it. Kept it to just 1.
That single though, it brings Nazakat back on strike. Started his innings in style with a maximum of Lalit Rajbanshi. goes high, goes over backward point, lands in no man's land. They're going to come back for a second run here. It's living dangerously here. Nezakat Khan not afraid to take the aerial route.
And cleared over the top of Rijan, and Kushal Malla coming around from deep third. Couldn't get there in time to exact any catch. Get back for 2, but there was high risk in that one.
Nine off the over. 3 balls left in what's been very eventful power play. There have been drop catches, there have been maximums. Just short of Rijan there.
He's got a bit of a bullseye on him at the moment. Rijan Dakal being picked out constantly. We saw that last over from Yadav. He was expensive in the first half and then fought back, got the wicket. Peach of a delivery to Nezakat Khan for his first delivery. So he's fighting back again in this over. Switch in the field, Jay, as deep third of Kushal Malla comes inside the circle, and they're pushing Rijan back to a deep backward point.
I wonder if he's going to go over the covers, Nezakat. Oh, wild slog. No connection on that. You can see there's a deliberate attempt to maximize these fielding restrictions.
Big attempt there, and goes over the top of leg stump, missed it all.
He's been given a couple of tough overs here, Nandan Yadav, but he keeps coming at these Hong Kong batters. It's been a really good contest, in fact. Hong Kong, China looking to close out the power play strong. Nandan Yadav is bowled aggressively. Last ball of the power play. Oh, it's a beauty. Good over that. Nandan Yadav, 9 runs off it. Hong Kong, China after 6 off, 54 for 1.
He did it again, Yadav. Expensive in the first half and then beautiful in the second half. Again squaring up Nezakat Khan. 3 dots to finish off the power play with Hong Kong, China 54 for 1. And on that note, Jay, I'm going to step out of broadcast for a little while, and Hamansani will come and join you through to the drinks break.
Thank you, Aaron. Fascinating contest. One stage we thought Hong Kong, China, they might get 60, 65, 70 in that power play. I think Nepal, they've done pretty well to keep the home side to 54. 54 for 1. Lalit to continue. Whipped away on the leg side. Long all will keep it down to a single. Oh, in the air, nearly carried to cover. Welcome back, Harman Sani.
Thank you very much, Jay. Almost carrying towards that fielder. That covers for the catching position. Lalit has got a very good control, very good bowler. He's always got that wickets in his column. Up against the class of Nezakat. How risky a player he is, Jay, isn't he?
Yeah, those typical subcontinental wrists, as they say. Zishan as well.
As his name suggests, Nezakat in Hindi or Urdu. He's a very Nezakat player. Nezakat se khelte hue. That'll be another quick single. It's been pretty good batting here from Hong Kong. Apart from that wicket, it's a pretty good start, I would say. Must-win game for both the sides at the toss as well. Chasing has always been the kind of rule for the captains.
2 balls left in the 7th. Again, worked away on the leg side. Yeah, and you're right about Lalit. Doesn't do anything too fancy. But he keeps you guessing as a batter. Good changes of pace.
It's the control that he's got, and it's not easy to be giving that kind of a control early on, but he's been acing that quite well. Picked up a wicket in the first delivery that he bowled in the previous game as well. The well-set batter Ravija Lalit Rajabanshi.
Fired in, cut away. I think he's found the gap. Yeah, brilliant from Zishan Ali, just spoiling that over a tad. 8 runs off it.
Just cutting it away. Smart cricket here. He knew the fielder was up, using a little bit of pace. And he's such a good batter, Zishan. Moves on to 28. Back in form, even in the previous game.
And in form, Zishan Ali is trouble for the opposition. And remember, Hong Kong, China, got some batting to come as well. I'm pretty sure at number 4 we're going to see Babar Hayat coming out to bat. Another change in bowling here.
Babar Hayat is a brilliant striker. Kushal Bhuttal, he's been the man with the bat. He's been excellent with the ball. He was even better. Previous game, loved the way he's turning the ball a little quicker through the air. Not a very high wrist action, a little flatter, getting it very close to that ear that brings in that leggies, the quicker ones. He's got good control as well. He's trying to get those wickets, didn't get hit much. A real test against Nezakat, who loves playing against spin.
5-4 offside field. That's good. Good line. Just like Lalit, keeping it nice and straight.
And he's also a little quicker through the air, so it's not going to be easy for the batters to adjust here. As a leg spinner, you probably see a lot of leggies back in the days relying more on their flight and turn, but now move fast forward to 2025 and you see those quicker leggies coming in.
Yeah, there's a great crick info piece about that as well. The main takeaway is if you're going to err, you'd rather err a little bit too short.
And Kushal, with the kind of form he's in, I'm sure he's very, very confident.
Yeah, just like that. Right on cue, Harman. Nice and quick, flat trajectory.
And now they need some few silent overs as well. You want to bring that run rate down just around touching 9. You want to bring it back to 7 at least. Get a wicket or 2. Add some pressure on Hong Kong.
Oh, he's shaping up to go big, wasn't he? Sneak through for a cheeky single.
Good running as well. Putting the pressure on Dipender Singh Airy. He's another very fine cricketer. Saw how he can change the game in the previous game. That one big over of 22 or 24 runs. And that game was completely in the buckets of Nepal. Had he not fired that way, probably could have been anybody's game.
He's that kind of player, isn't he? Dipender Singh Airy. Had his struggles in 50 over cricket, but different. Really, really good in the T20 stuff. Wow. Good bit of work, good thinking. I think he just about made it in, Zishan, so even with direct hit.
Yeah, but that was
Would've
very
been okay.
interesting to watch, because if you see, that came back rushing hard towards the bowler. Did get a hand to it, it hit Zishan, and then Kushal was trying to go for the run out as well. So very smart cricket, I would say. And
Yeah, a lot going on there.
Yeah, a lot going on there, but all smiles.
Down the track, good bowling. Adjusted well.
What interesting would be, had that been a run out, what would have been the kind of expression of Zishan Ali? That would have been very, very interesting to watch out. What do you think?
I think Zishan would have been cursing himself if he was run out. Got in the way of that shot from Nezakat as well.
He's looking good. 29 of 20. Final delivery of the over. And just a single. 8 completed. Just the 4 of that over. That's the kind of over you need in these phase of the game. This phase of the game, I beg your pardon. 8 overs, 66 for the loss of 1.
Yeah, the most economical over so far here from Nepal. There's 4 runs coming off this. We had 5 runs off the first over.
Slowly I can see a few kids coming in to watch the game right after their under 15 games, I reckon. Some local crowd support for Hong Kong as well. We've seen a lot of Nepalese fans there towards the, you would say, backward point area from where the batter is batting. Just around that side screen where the scoreboard is. And you see Nepal fans all around. They go anywhere around the globe, their fans are present to support them. One
What's
of the
new?
most loyal fan base of the Rhinos.
It's a different feeling when Nepal's one of the two teams involved. Get a lot of noise. Lalit again. He goes long, goes high. Is it long enough? No, it's been taken in the deep. Good catch from that long off fielder.
There was the captain himself, Rohit Paudel. He doesn't drop many, although the fielding has been substandard. But this one was a sitter for him. And Lalit Rajbanshi continuing that good bowling era, that control that he's got, flighting up, enticing the batter to make an error. And Zishan perishes for 30. A very good knock, I would say. But he'll have to go back.
And both openers now back in the shed. 66 for 2 in the 9th over. I dare say advantage Nepal right now.
Well, a little early to call that because the man who's just walked out is Babar Hayat. Recently completed his 2000 T20I runs. He's a very confident man. Scored well in the previous game, got 42 off 28. So he's got that form back, which is always alarming for the opposition side. And he likes playing against spin. Terrific striker of the cricket ball.
He loves playing every type of bowling, doesn't he, Babar Hayat?
He's a man that has been known around the globe as a big hitting batter. He's played a few leagues as well, was there for the Nepal Premier League, so
Absolutely.
probably knows a few bowlers here. Must have faced them in the nets.
Yeah, the Everest Premier League as well. Came before that.
Yes.
Long on, long off, back on the boundary, deep square leg on the rope, deep mid wicket on the rope. Let's cut away, can't beat that man. But a bit of a fumble allows him to get off the mark.
And also there's been a lot of partnership between Nazakat and Babar previously. They like batting with each other. Let's have a look at that one. Back foot punches that. Good powerful strike. The fielder just could save. That was Kushal Burtul.
Yeah, they've shared a relationship as players, as teammates for more than 10 years. That's in the air.
Oh, what a fielding effort. What a catch. Oh dear, the skipper, Rohit Paudel, takes one of the most incredible catches that I've seen in this tournament. And it's off the dangerous Nazakat. What a catch this has to be. One of the finest that you will see from a Nepalese fielder.
Yeah, you can see he didn't quite get that. He was looking to take on the short boundary there. Oh, leading from the front. How's that? That is T20 cricket personified right there. Dark clouds are encircling the ground. Dark clouds over this Hong Kong-China innings.
Well, Nazakat is waiting for that confirmation to come in as the rain is also pouring down, which is not a very good sign. And just before the rain, we have seen a blinder of a take. You could see Nazakat still waiting for that official confirmation, but I reckon the on-field umpires are more than satisfied to give that as an OUT.
He's not satisfied, is he, Nazakat? Hung around for a bit there. I think the match referee might have to have a word with him at the end of this game. But the show must go on. Kalhan Chalu walking in at number 5. They've lost 2 quick wickets here, Hong Kong. For the first time in a while, that run rate has dipped below 8 runs and over. It started to drizzle as well here at TKRG. A reminder that if we have a washout, Hong Kong will be ruled out of tomorrow's final. And it's going to be Nepal against Kuwait. Let's hope it doesn't get that far. We want to see a natural conclusion to this game.
Yeah, that's the kind of result no Hong Kong fan wants. We want a complete game of cricket. But that double strike in the over of Lalit Rajbanshi, 3 deliveries and he's got the 2 Ws which Hong Kong don't want to see. But well, what an effort that was in the deep. What a catch.
That's athleticism right there. As fit as a fiddle, Rohit Kumar. Lalit. He's got 2. Looking for another one.
Well, they've sent in Kalhan Chalu in at number 5. Usually comes in at number 6 or 7, has been a floating middle order batter. But can hold the innings back. He's someone who can build the partnership, can take those 1s and 2s alongside Babar. they need a partnership here. Desperately need one.
Punched off the back foot. Again, can't find the gap. They've tightened up their act. Nepal, they're looking a lot better in the field. The spinners have really turned things around from them.
Yeah, they were very wavered in the first 6 overs. The power play was very sloppy piece of fielding by Nepal, but they've held back, and that catch just sums it up.
Oh, it's a big appeal, maybe. Just sliding down leg there.
It was more than the players, it was the supporters of Nepal that were appealing for that one. And well, let's have a look at that replay. But also there is a little bit of a sad news, as I would say, as the covers have been brought on, as the rain is getting a little heavier. So 9 overs done and dusted. It's 68 for the loss of 3. A double strike over from Lalit Rajbanshi has brought Nepal back into this contest. And before this rain break, well, Hong Kong might just feel like this is a blessing. You were struggling a little bit. You might just see a little bit of rain come in, covers coming on, and then we have a full game of cricket, and now Hong Kong comes back with a plan.
They're going to be hoping it's temporary, though, the home side. This rain, well, it was supposed to hit us at around 11 or 12. It stayed away for a while.
And that's the reason why Kuwait were batting so aggressively. They knew rain could come down any time, but they were fortunate enough, I would say. Got the win, very comprehensive win. And now you've got that covers on, which is not a good sign. We wanted a full game of cricket, especially this one. High octane contest, both the teams.
Yeah, Harman, I think you might have to reconsider that analysis now that that third wicket's gone down. But clearly, advantage Nepal.
Yeah, I completely say that. I reckon on that. I'm with you. Same
Hindsight
page.
is 2020.
Yeah, but I'm on the same page as you. I feel that yes, they have just missed a little bit of edge there. That wicket of Nezakat, I think it was very unfortunate for a batter, but all class towards that fielder Rohit Paudel. What a catch! Presence of mind as well. He was almost around that boundary edge. He knew he could have been stamping on the cushion. Took the catch, airborne, throws it back, comes back, takes a clean catch. And that was a big wicket. We know what Nezakat can do, and from the past 9 innings or so, he's not been clicking well.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. There was always a hope that the change of captaincy would just free him up a little bit. Nezakat started the innings well with that 6 down the ground. It's just one of those things. Sometimes you got to accept that luck is not in your favor. Rohit Kumar Paudel, though, he made his own luck with that wonderful catch.
He's a fearless fielder, isn't he? One of the finest, one of the fittest as well. I think completely the fielding unit of theirs is really, really good. And that is why it was very surprising to see that substandard in the field setup. Usually you don't see Nepal fielders drop catches. They're such a good side. And that is something I feel they missed out completely.
To their credit, they've made up for it in the last couple of overs.
Yeah, that 2-wicket over from Lalit. Lalit, we've seen, has always been called in, and he's produced a breakthrough, which is always good to see. And those covers have also been put down.
In a bit, we're going to take a look at that batting card here for Hong Kong, China. Yeah, very promising start for both openers. 30 off 22 for Zishan Ali. Anshuman Rath received a couple of lives, 17 off 12. A huge hit over the leg side. Next ball, however, he was bounced out by Nandan Yadav. But the star of the show for Nepal, Lalit Rajbanshi, with those 2 big wickets, Babar and Kalhan, in their undefeated on 1 apiece.
Some batting to come as well. You've got Waqas, you've got Yasir Murtaza, Ehsan, Ateek can bat as well. You've got Ayush and Nasrullah Rana. The bowling card of Nepal, Rajan, 2 overs done for 15. Sompal just that 1 over for 9. And Nandan Yadav came in, produced that breakthrough. 1 for 19 is 2. Lalit Rajbanshi, impressive as always. 2 for 19 is 3 overs. Look at that economy of 6.33. And Kushal Buttal just had that 1 over none for 4. 6 extras, 9 overs done before the rain hit us hard and the covers had to be called in. It is 68 for the loss of 3.
I hear we've got a highlights package prepared of this morning's game, so while we wait patiently, tune in to this morning's action between Kuwait and Qatar. Oh, apologies. We got highlights from the first 9 overs, even better.
Yeah, always better. More covers being brought in just before we thought. And that's been the highlights so far. Started off with this glorious drive was Anshuman Rath. Zishan Ali showed the intent, dancing down, getting those runs for the side. And this time, carving that gap which he's been known for, Zishan Ali. Let's see some media work out there. Anshuman was looking pretty good.
Beautiful.
And then that big hit that he got. And right after this delivery is when that wicket came in. Was trying to go big. This was a splendid catch, couple of juggles, but made sure that he took that catch. Lalit came in and Nazakat thought that he's going to take over him. Got that big hit. Zishan Ali flicked it away out of the park. That was a shot and a half for me. Cutting that away to end off the power play with that boundary. They were looking very good as Zishan Ali kept on the strike, assaulted the bowlers and found the fielder. Followed by this special catch in the deep. Just have a look at that one. In the air, airborne, and completes it. And so far, where it looked like Hong Kong, China were cruising, then we saw those double wicket over. And Jay, back to you.
You said it, man. Splendid, splendid catch. Rohit Kumar Paudel. So I wish we had better pictures for you. I wish we had better news. I will say though, optimistically speaking, it's not absolutely pouring down right now. So hopefully the light improves a bit. This drizzle goes away. And hey, who knows? We might be back on the park sooner than you might imagine. In any case, thank you for tuning in. HK Men's T20I Series 2025. Game's not over yet. We're crossing our fingers. But in any case, a big shout out to our sponsors, India Club, for proudly supporting Hong Kong cricket on this occasion. Without their support, we wouldn't have been able to pull off this tournament. Big shout out as well to our in-house production team. Some fantastic camera work so far today. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed, just like the rest of you. We'll join you in a little bit, hopefully with a more positive update.
Yeah, there's a little bit of update that I've been given by our super groundsman, presenter, commentator Aaron, that the rain has stopped, but again it's a little too dark to be in the playing conditions, so we gotta hope that we get some more light, some extra natural light, so that Hong Kong can still fancy their chances of playing the finals. But at the moment, a little dark, no rain, and hopefully we get some bright and nice light. Maybe some sun coming out. You never know. You know the conditions more than me. I'll leave it back to you.
Touch wood.
Touch wood. There you go. We've done all things we could just to bring you some live action. But we might just take a little short break in the comm box as the visuals will be live. 9 overs are done. Hong Kong are 68 for the loss of 3 after being asked to go for a bat by the captain of Nepal, Mr. Rohit Kumar Paudel. And we are just hoping for some light to come in as well, as the rain has been showing no signs whatsoever. We will see you in a bit, and hopefully with some positive news as well.
the cornerstone of the community since our formal registration in 1967. Initially focused on Indian community, we have embraced a diverse membership that reflects the multicultural fabric of Hong Kong. Membership at the club is open to all nationalities. We believe sports brings peoples together. We have 2 international tennis courts, and then we have 1 badminton court. We have a gym, we have function rooms, and a restaurant serving delicious ethnic Indian food. Cricket has found a new home in India Club. In the last 4 years, we have grown from 1 net to 6 nets, and we are the only club in Hong Kong to have 6 cricket nets, of which 2 nets are with actual turf.
Actually, we started our club in 2020. That time we have only 1 junior team and 1 senior team. We have now 11 junior teams. We have Saturday League 2 senior teams, and Sunday League also we got it last year. And we have a women's team we are also getting from last 2 years. So we're doing well, and we are just improving day by day, and that's our plan is to get more teams in junior league and senior league as well.
Club has been the cornerstone of the community since our formal registration in 1967. Initially focused on Indian community, we have embraced a diverse membership that reflects the multicultural fabric of Hong Kong. Membership at the club is open to all nationalities. We believe sports brings peoples together. We have 2 international tennis courts, and then we have 1 badminton court. We have a gym, we have function rooms, and a restaurant serving delicious ethnic Indian food. Cricket has found a new home in India Club. In the last 4 years, we have grown from 1 net to 6 nets, and we are the only club in Hong Kong to have 6 cricket nets, of which 2 nets are with actual turf.
Actually, we started our club in 2020. That time we have only 1 junior team and 1 senior team. We have now 11 junior teams. We have Saturday League 2 senior teams, and Sunday League also we got it last year. And we have a women's team we are also getting from last 2 years. So we're doing well, and we are just improving day by day, and that's our plan is to get more teams in junior league and senior league as well.
India Club has been the cornerstone of the community since our formal registration in 1967. Initially focused on Indian community, we have embraced a diverse membership that reflects the multicultural fabric of Hong Kong. Membership at the club is open to all nationalities. We believe sports brings peoples together. We have 2 international tennis courts, and then we have 1 badminton court. We have a gym, we have function rooms, and a restaurant serving delicious ethnic Indian food. Cricket has found a new home in India Club. In the last 4 years, we have grown from 1 net to 6 nets, and we are the only club.
So we're doing well, and we are just improving day by day, and that's our plan is to get more teams in junior league and senior league as well.
India Club has been the cornerstone of the community since our formal registration in 1967. Initially focused on Indian community, we have embraced a diverse membership that reflects the multicultural fabric of Hong Kong. Membership at the club is open to all nationalities. We believe sports brings peoples together. We have 2 international tennis courts, and then we have 1 badminton court. We have a gym, we have function rooms, and a restaurant serving delicious ethnic Indian food. Cricket has found a new home in India Club. In the last 4 years, we have grown from 1 net to 6 nets, and we are the only club in Hong Kong to have 6 cricket nets, of which 2 nets are with actual turf.
Actually, we started our club in 2020. That time we have only 1 junior team and 1 senior team. We have now 11 junior teams. We have Saturday League 2 senior teams, and Sunday League also we got it last year. And we have a women's team we are also getting from last 2 years. So we're doing well, and we are just improving day by day, and that's our plan is to get more teams in junior league and senior league as well.
India Club has been the cornerstone of the community since our formal registration in 1967. Initially focused on Indian community, we have embraced a diverse membership that reflects the multicultural fabric of Hong Kong. Membership at the club is open to all nationalities. We believe sports brings peoples together. We have 2 international tennis courts, and then we have 1 badminton court. We have a gym, we have function rooms, and a restaurant serving delicious ethnic Indian food. Cricket has found a new home in India Club. In the last 4 years, we have grown from 1 net to 6 nets, and we are the only club in Hong Kong to have 6 cricket nets, of which 2 nets are with actual turf.
Actually, we started our club in 2020. That time we have only 1 junior team and 1 senior team. We have now 11 junior teams. We have Saturday League 2 senior teams, and Sunday League also we got it last year. and we have a women's team. We are also getting from last 2 years. So we're doing well, and we are just improving day by day, and that's our plan is to get more teams in junior league and senior league as well.
India Club has been the cornerstone of the community since our formal registration in 1967. Initially focused on Indian community, we have embraced a diverse membership that reflects the multicultural fabric of Hong Kong. Membership at the club is open to all nationalities. We believe sports brings peoples together. We have 2 international tennis courts, and then we have 1 badminton court. We have a gym, we have function rooms, and a restaurant serving delicious ethnic Indian food. Cricket has found a new home in India Club. In the last 4 years, we have grown from 1 net to 6 nets, and we are the only club in Hong Kong to have 6 cricket nets, of which 2 nets are with actual turf.
Actually, we started our club in 2020. That time we have only 1 junior team and 1 senior team. We have now 11 junior teams. We have Saturday League 2 senior teams, and Sunday League also we got it last year. And we have a women's team. We are also getting from last 2 years. So we're doing well, and we are just improving day by day, and that's our plan is to get more teams in junior league and senior league as well.
India Club has been the cornerstone of the community since our formal registration in 1967. Initially focused on Indian community, we have embraced a diverse membership that reflects the multicultural fabric of Hong Kong. Membership at the club is open to all nationalities. We believe sports brings peoples together. We have 2 international tennis courts, and then we have 1 badminton court. We have a gym, we have function rooms, and a restaurant serving delicious ethnic Indian food. Cricket has found a new home in India Club. In the last 4 years, we have grown from 1 net to 6 nets, and we have 2 international tennis courts, and then we have 1 badminton court. We have a gym, we have function rooms, and a restaurant serving delicious ethnic Indian food. Cricket has found a new home in India Club. In the last 4 years, we have grown from 1 net to 6 nets, and we are the only club in Hong Kong to have 6 cricket nets, of which 2 nets are with actual turf.
Actually, we started our club in 2020. That time we have only 1 junior team and 1 senior team. We have now 11 junior teams. We have Saturday League 2 senior teams, and Sunday League also we got it last year. And we have a women's team. We are also getting from last 2 years. So we're doing well, and we are just improving day by day, and that's our plan is to get more teams in junior league and senior league as well.
India Club has been the cornerstone of the community since our formal registration in 1967. Initially focused on Indian community, we have embraced a diverse membership that reflects the multicultural fabric of Hong Kong. Membership at the club is open to all nationalities. We believe sports brings peoples together. We have 2 international tennis courts, and then we have 1 badminton court. We have a gym, we have function rooms, and a restaurant serving delicious ethnic Indian food. Cricket has found a new home in India Club. In the last 4 years, we have grown from 1 net to 6 nets, and we are the only club in Hong Kong to have 6 cricket nets, of which 2 nets are with actual turf.
Actually, we started our club in 2020. That time we have only 1 junior team and 1 senior team. We have now 11 junior teams. We have Saturday League 2 senior teams, and Sunday League also we got it last year. And we have a women's team. We are also getting from last 2 years. So we're doing well, and we are just improving day by day, and that's our plan is to get more teams in junior league and senior league as well. India
Club has been the cornerstone of the community since our formal registration in 1967. Initially focused on Indian community, we have embraced a diverse membership that reflects the multicultural fabric of Hong Kong. Membership at the club is open to all nationalities. We believe sports brings peoples together. We have 2 international tennis courts, and then we have 1 badminton court. We have a gym, we have function rooms, and a restaurant serving delicious ethnic Indian food. Cricket has found a new home in India Club. In the last 4 years, we have grown from 1 net to 6 nets, and we are the only club in Hong Kong to have 6 cricket nets, of which 2 nets are with actual turf.
Actually, we started our club in 2020. That time we have only 1 junior team and 1 senior team. We have now 11 junior teams. We have Saturday League 2 senior teams, and Sunday League also we got it last year. And we have a women's team we are also getting from last 2 years. So we're doing well, and we are just improving day by day, and that's our plan is to get more teams in junior league and senior league as well.
India Club has been the cornerstone of the community since our formal registration in 1967. Club has been the cornerstone of the community since our formal registration in 1967. Initially focused on Indian community, we have embraced a diverse membership that reflects the multicultural fabric of Hong Kong. Membership at the club is open to all nationalities. We believe sports brings peoples together. We have 2 international tennis courts, and then we have 1 badminton court. We have a gym, we have function rooms, and a restaurant serving delicious ethnic Indian food. Cricket has found a new home in India Club. In the last 4 years, we have grown from 1 net to 6 nets, and we are the only club in Hong Kong to have 6 cricket nets, of which 2 nets are with actual turf.
Actually, we started our club in 2020. That time we have only 1 junior team and 1 senior team. We have now 11 junior teams. We have Saturday League 2 senior teams, and Sunday League also we got it last year. And we have a women's team we are also getting from last 2 years. So we're doing well, and we are just improving day by day, and that's our plan is to get more teams in junior league and senior league as well.
Welcome back to the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. It's the final day of the group stages at the HK Men's T20I series. The good news is the covers have come off and the outfield is okay, but the bad news, unfortunately, it's the light. The light is not quite good enough yet to resume play. And yeah, well, good news and bad news. I hope our next update will be a little bit more positive. So fingers crossed the light improves. And once that happens, as long as the rain stays away, we should, at the very least, get a 5-over contest. So do stick around for more updates. Hopefully, in around 20 minutes or so, we'll have a better, more positive update for the rest of you. And while we wait for play to hopefully resume, here's a look at the batting card so far. It was a bright and breezy start from Zishan Ali and Anshirat. 30 for Zishan, 17 for Anshirat. But then Nepal, they hit back strong. 13 for Nazakat, brilliantly taken by Rohit Kumar Paudel at long off. Babar Hayat, Kalan Shalu, undefeated on 1 apiece. The bowling card, well, it makes for positive reading if you're a Nepal fan. 2 for 19 in a brilliant spell from Lalit Raj Banshi. Got the 2 big wickets of Nazakat, of course, as well as Zishan Ali. 1 for 19 and 2 overs from Nandan Yadav, but he bowled with some serious gas. Very accurate with his bounces. Just the 1 over for Kushal Bertel, none for 4. But yeah, if you're just rejoining us, the update, well, it's good news and bad news. Covers are off, the outfield is okay, but unfortunately, the light has just deteriorated a bit. There's every chance, of course, that the light might improve, and if that happens, as long as the rain stays away, we should, at the very least, get a 5-over-a-side contest. It's been a pleasure bringing you the HK Men's T20I Series 2025 so far. Proudly supported by India Club. This, of course, is yet another in-house production from Cricket Hong Kong, China. 2 games a day. Everything's in-house. Everything's made in Hong Kong here. And that's the great thing about these broadcasts. If you want to keep abreast with everything that's happening, RE Cricket in Hong Kong, China, do follow us on Facebook, Instagram and X, and of course hit that bell icon, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every time we go live from TKRG or any of our venues, you will be the first to find out. In any case, at least for now, I'm going to take a break, and hopefully in around 15-20 minutes I'll have better news for you.
Well, we have some unknown news as well, as you could say. It has been raining and the match has been called off. And Team Hong Kong will be out of this tournament. The finals will be played tomorrow between Kuwait and Nepal. The host nation will play the third place game against Qatar. There will be a 9 a.m. morning start tomorrow. And the big finals to be played in the afternoon game. It will be Kuwait up against Nepal, the unbeaten side so far, as this game gets washed out. Not the best of news, but well, rain gods had something different in store. And for that, 1 point will be shared by both the teams, as Nepal will end up being the table toppers. At second position will be Kuwait. And with Hong Kong getting that 1 point, puts them at 3 points. So not a favourable news for the Hong Kong cricket fans. But this is all we can tell you, as the covers are still on. There is some rain. Before, the rain had stopped, but light was a concern. We didn't have favourable light conditions, but now there is also pouring, and also that has to be ahead of that call off time. Hence both the teams will share that 1 point. And that's the end from today's coverage. We will see you tomorrow 9 a.m. where we have the all-important third place game, followed by the big finals, the afternoon game. Nepal taking on Kuwait for the Hong Kong Men's T20I Series 2025, proudly presented by Cricket Hong Kong China and India Club as our principal sponsor. That's it from us. In the combox, it's Harman Sani taking your leave alongside Jay. Until then, be safe and see you tomorrow.